I've gone from being completely skeptical of psychometric analysis tools to being sort of almost religious in my belief in this particular tool. I'm Ben Flirt, I'm the Managing Director of Software of Excellence. I run the UK and the Dutch businesses. Our company provides software solutions for dental practices. Certainly my personal biggest weakness, and possibly one of our biggest weaknesses as a company prior to being bought by Henry Schein, was that we didn't do a great job of either recruiting or developing our existing employees. The cost of making a mistake is very substantial. It can result in a sustained period of a sales territory, being very unproductive. So it is absolutely essential that you get every sales appointment right. Now, we still don't get everyone right, but I think our run rate has improved substantially, very substantially, and in large part it's as a result of using the predictive index toolkit. So prior to starting with predictive index, I personally had quite an extensive involvement with psychometric assessment tools, and I had found them to be interesting but not particularly useful in a business context. Where I used to really struggle with the tools is that they could tell me a bit about the person, but they couldn't tell me a bit about the person's suitability for a given role. What predictive index allows you to do is understand a role, so profile a role, and then profile individuals so that you can understand the match between the role and the individual. And that is really the power of the tool. So no longer are you just looking at a person, you're looking at their fit for a situation. I think the top 3 benefits that I see of having implemented PI into our organisation are: number 1, our success rate in recruitment is substantially improved. Our ability to work with people that we already have in the company, our existing employees in the company, and to promote them better, to make sure that we have people sitting in seats that are right for them, that's hugely powerful. But I think one of the things that has been immensely rewarding for me personally in working with PI is our ability to really understand the needs of an individual and to understand how they might contribute best to the organisation. So we did an exercise where we profiled everybody within our support team, and we had a number of people who were struggling, and we sat down, we looked at their profiles, and we tried to understand why they were struggling. And we looked at a number of people and talked about the problems they had, and then we came to the final person. And I put this survey in front of the director, Helen Kay, and she said, "Why are you putting this in front of me? You don't have problems with this person in terms of their performance." And she said, "You're putting this in front of me because they're very unsatisfied in their role, right?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "Well, the reason is you have a salesperson working in a technical role." And so I called them into the office and I said, "Look, it turns out that you have the profile of a salesperson." Initially, the person said, "That is not correct. I am not a salesperson." So I took them through the profile, helped them understand what we were seeing in their results, and the guy agreed to give it a go. And he is now one of our top performing salespeople. And we would have completely missed that opportunity if we hadn't been able to look in his head and understand what made him tick. Really powerful. We now use this religiously for recruitment, for conflict resolution, and for career development. So if you're not using this within your organisation right now, give it strong consideration. It has really done quite spectacular things for us as a company, and I would certainly recommend it to anybody. Of all of the business tools that I have worked with in my career, Predictive Index has been the most powerful tool that I have worked with, bar none.